Right, we're back again then. ProSpartanGamer episode 11 of this Everton Career mode on FIFA 2014 PS4 version, next gen. All to play for. Leighton Baines has asked for a transfer, hence he's been omitted from the side for the West Brom game. We've decided to leave him out of the squad altogether, even though he's been playing so well for us of late. His head just ain't in the right place, and Brian Oviedo comes into that squad, you can see there. All going on in the transfer window, but we've got to concentrate on this game for a minute. It's going to be snowy at the Hawthorns. We've had a rash of fixtures recently that we've been doing pretty good, but obviously we lost that game at home to Norwich, so we need to turn this around. We've got quite a lot of money to spend in the window now. We've got something like 11 or 12 mil. But if we go for big names, the wage budget will come in. I mean, there's 4 or 5 up for sale. If they end up going, then Christ, we could be in a panic for deadline day on this game. It could be very exciting indeed. So there's plenty of transfer news to stay tuned to on here. Anyway, straight into this West Brom game. Hopefully we can rescind that defeat of Norwich and put West Brom to the sword. Good save from Foster. What a save. First time we've seen our new keeper in action. It was a fantastic save and the danger's not gone yet. Another great save. And another save from Fraser Forster. Fantastic stuff from the newbie. Still not gone. Get it out, man. Panic stations here from Everton in the first few minutes. Fraser Forster. Fantastic. Managed to get it away. What a start from West Brom. 41 minutes gone here, and apart from the first bit of action when Fraser Forster made some fantastic saves, it's been a bit of a dilded water rat of a game. We've not had nothing much. Constant breakdown of play in midfield or in the final third. No one really creating nothing. It's got 0-0 written all over it, but hopefully I'm wrong. Play from Bartley. Pienaar. Bartley, Fernando for a crowd. Oh, corner Everton, come on. Pienaar with it. Fernando again on the edge. Distan. Oh, and a flumpy from McCarthy on the turn. Best bit of action for us. Just on half time there. Lots to do in the second half from both teams as the snow falls around us. We have made some changes to try and fluff it up a bit. Fred on for Fernando and Bartley pushed back into the more central midfield role. Fernando playing just in behind Lukaku, and we've also brought on Deulofeu for a tiring Stephen Pienaar on the left. So total new left-hand partnership for the day. Deulofeu and Oviedo, as Baines has put in that transfer request, don't forget. Ball in from Fred. Oh, McGeady with the header. Good stuff from the lonely Fred. Showing some skills there. Showing that he's useful. Play from Fred. Deulofeu. Good ball in. Oh, Lukaku with a best chance of the game for either side on 67. Great play from Deulofeu. Lukaku 2 yards out and he's headed over. This has got all the makings of a 1-0 if someone can grab one. I'd be delighted to grab a 1-0 here. It's the sort of game you've got to turn round. Great chance for West Brom. Ball over the top. Don't know how he went off, but he wasn't. Luckily enough, it stays at 0-0 on 73 minutes. Poor finish, really. Dragged the shot wide, miles wide. Great ball. McGeady! Oh! Good play with Fred. Need a winner. That's what we do need. Lukaku! Oh, another save from the West Brom goalie. Good strength. 6 minutes to go. Can we get that crucial winner? Come on. West Brom clear it. Another corner for Everton. Going to go to the bench and make a change. McGeady coming off and Big Traore coming on for this corner. Pacific change. Just to get an extra body in the middle there. Big Lucinda on. Come on, need to find the head of one of them. Yes! The goal! What a perfect substitution! Lucinda Traore off the bench. And he's nodded Everton into an 89th minute lead here. Straight off the bench. Pure management magic from the TheProSpartanGamer there. That is fantastic. That is amazing. Brought him off the bench. Thought it was a chance in the corner and he's nodded Everton into the lead. Amazing. It couldn't have happened much better than that. Can we hang on now? I hope so. Another corner for Everton. Ending this game on a real high here. Can they find the head of Traore again? McCarthy! Ooh, wet fish. Real damp squid. Come on, we need to deal with this now. There it is! What a win! I said it was a dirty 0-0. It had the looks of it all over. And we've come up with an 89th minute header from sub Lucinda Traore. First touch. Great result. Real gritty, backs to the wall performance from Everton. Showed great character there to come away with a win in the face of adversity through the Leighton Baines transfer request. And Oviedo supplied the corner that bought the goal. And Fraser Forster's got a lot to be thankful for as well for us. We've got to thank him. He made some tremendous saves at 0-0 in the first half, showing us what he can do on his second game for the club. And couple misses from Lukaku in the background there, but we'll be delighted. And in fact, Oviedo walks away with a man of the match replacing Baines. You can't be any happier than that with that performance. Fraser Forster with a much better 7.8. Match stats reflecting our dominance, really. West Brom come out as strong, but they faded, and we were the better side in the end. Hopefully that will make us a bit closer to the top four in the window. Don't forget, I don't know how many games are going to be in this episode because the transfer window is in rife at the moment. It really is. There's lots of activity happening. Here is the table. Everton still in 6th. 4 points off Arsenal in 4th. So we're still in the pack. Not doing too bad for a first season, but whether it'll be good enough for the board, I don't know. Man City are down in 8th, which is a bit of a surprise. It's Newcastle, the shock team, who are up there in the top 3. But yeah, that was a good win against West Brom. Our Liverpool, no, who's down the bottom? Southampton, I can't believe they're down there. Hull and Cardiff. Now you see Manchester United top, obviously not happening this year, is it, Mr. Moyes? We've got some transfer offers in for Leighton Baines. We thought that was going to happen. And also Alexandre Lacazette. It could be an interesting one then. Someone has offered 9 million for Lacazette. Well, we didn't pay anywhere near that amount for him. I should think we might be accepting that. We will accept that. We only paid just under 5 for him. That is a fantastic deal for Everton Football Club. There's plenty of good players out there we can bring in. We're not worried about that. 9 million for Baines isn't enough. We're going to put in 12 and see what happens. It's Manchester United. Surprise, surprise. There's another offer from Arsenal for Baines. Well, we're... You know, they can have him for 11.5. So plenty of offers in. Ryan Gould has turned us down again. We won't be going back in for him. Belgium, we are the head coach of Belgium. Don't forget, that happened in the last episode. Loads going on here. I don't know when the next match is. Hopefully it's a while away. Transfers. I think we need to go and have a look at who we've got inquiries for, because it's all happening now. Okay, West Brom game done and dusted. The transfer window is taking an ace to get through here. There's so much going on because I didn't expect the offers to come in thick and fast for Leighton Baines. Unfortunately, a £12 million bid, which is about as much as I could squeeze out of United for Baines, has come in. He's asked for a transfer, so my hands are pretty tied, to be honest. I think Martin Indies is the left back I'm looking at to replace him with. They want 3.5 million for him. Whether he's worth it, I don't know. But he's young. He's only 21. We've got Oviedo as well. So between the two of them, hopefully they can cover that position. What else has happened? Yeah, Victor Wanyama. We finally concluded that deal for 7.5 million. So here come in, so we don't manage to keep Gareth Barry or whatever in the summer. We've got already made a replacement with Wanyama, Fernando and McCarthy to do that middle role. Pre-contract agreement in place for Jack Colbeck, who can play in midfield or left back. I don't know whether that's a good deal or not, but he's free and it's only 25 grand a week. We've got a pre-contract agreement in place with Kieran Westwood if we want to go ahead with it. I haven't decided yet for a backup goalie. We did look at Nathan Aki from Chelsea for a reserve sort of up and coming centre back. I don't know whether to do anything with that or not. We have got Shane Duffy we could bring back from Yeovil on loan or will come back. Barcelona also came in for Leighton Baines. We had a bid in for a Foe, but I don't think we'll go through with that now. We've got Wanyama. There was a contract in place for Giovinco. We could still resurrect that. I don't know whether to or not. We've put in bids for Mika Richards, Danny Rose and Adam Johnson of Sunderland. We do need to get a forward because Lacazette went for 9 million, don't forget, where we doubled our money on him and he's gone. So we are looking to bring in another forward. Bid gone in for Michi Battistuli from Standard Liège. Everything's happening really. We have got another bloody game coming up soon, which is against Crystal Palace. But first and foremost, let's see if we can go through another day while you're with me. In fact, I'm going to look at the window, the season, the calendar a minute. Got another game there as well against Liverpool, which is annoying. Away in the Barclays on the 28th before the window, so we've got 2 more games to play before the window. And there's a lot going on. I mean, we still yet haven't released or had any bids in for Kone, Osman, Hibbert. They're all up for sale and can move on, so whether they're going to come in late in the piece, I don't know. Just show you the player stats at the moment for our team. Top goal scorers, rather. Have we got anyone up there in the Prem? No one up there. Team stats. Is that us? There we are. So, Aruna Kone, Romelu Lukaku, 4 goals from 21. I think CS means total goals, I'm assuming, does it? I'm not sure what that means, because it's all new to me. Pinard's got 1. We've been a bit light on goals. OCA McGee's got 5. Or CS could be man of the match. No, I don't know what that is. Competition. I don't know. I'm not sure. Is that their? No, that ain't their rating. Their rating's over there. God knows. Someone tell me what CS means. Because I don't know. Anyway, that's what we're doing there. Everything is happening here. It is quite in depth. I do quite like it. Love the menus. Just wish it was easier to find those transfer deals somewhere. There probably is somewhere to click. Now then, deal coming for Nostalgic. Would he be a great signing? I think he probably would. Leighton Baines, well, yeah. And also Adam Johnson. Also Nathan Aki. Also Danny Rose. Micah Richards for 5 million. Standard Liège we've reviewed. So Batty we need to sign if we're going for him. So it needs to be a deal. Let's put in 7 million and see where that comes up. Don't know how much money we've even got left for all these deals. They've accepted with Feyenoord for Martin Indies, but we've also got Danny Rose now. So who do we go for? Do we go for Danny Rose or Martin Indies? Difficult one. He wants 35 grand a week. We've got a lot more money available than that. Don't worry about that. Let's just go back and have a look at our transfer allocation a minute, just to make sure what we're looking at. The Baines deal hasn't gone through yet, I don't think. Finances there. But the Baines deal hasn't gone through. That's what you've got to remember. Lot going on. Let's go back to the inbox. It's getting confusing there. I like Adam Johnson. He'd be useful. Play on the left or the right. I know he got quite a few wingers at the side, but that would be decent. How much does he want a week? 50. Nostalgic, great signing. Left back, and not left back, left centre back to replace Distan. 60 grand a week though, would be a good signing. How much does Danny Rose want a week? He only wants 35 grand a week. How much does Martin Indies? Micah Richards, that's a decent signing as well. I'd quite like him at the club. Cover at right back and can play centre back. Let's just put in a £4.5 million bid for him, a bit cheaper. Club Bruges, we're not interested in that one anymore. Standard Liège, where's the Martin Indies? How much does he want a week? He only wants 20 grand a week, so the deal in essence is probably better for him than Danny Rose, even though we're paying 4.5 mil, is it? Don't know. 21, Danny Rose is 23. Got potential to be decent, this lad. Let's put in the, give him 22 grand. He will be first team because Baines is going to leave. We want 4 years. He wants 4 years. Let's put that in and see what he's got to say for it. We can put these deals in, can't we, and see what happens with them all. I want. No. See what Danny Rose ends up saying. He wants 35. He wants 4 years. He would be an important first team player. So we'll put in the bid for him. Sunderland, yeah, he wants 50 grand a week. He wants 4. He would be an important first team player. Put in the bid for Adam Johnson. And Nostalgic. He would be important first team player as well. Lots of money going in. We can't afford all of them. We know that. Do we go for Aki, what money does he want a week? 6 grand a week. We'd offer him 10. One for the future, no doubt. Quite a cheap little deal, to be fair. Give him a 5-year deal, tie him up for quite a long time, but he might not accept that. That is a good deal for an Aki. Could be a good young player. Right, coming up to the Crystal Palace game. Loads of transfers accepted. Oh, they jumped on the bandwagon for Bitchy. That's a shame. Obviously offered a bit too much money for him, maybe. Tie him up for 5. 38 grand a week. Good offer for Mitchy Bitch. Bataskewy. Right, who do we want? Who don't we want? Bloody hell. Has the deal gone through for Baines? Where's the money for Baines? Oh, we got a friendly for Belgium as well. I don't know where we go for that. We'll have to have a look at that. He's happy with that. He's happy with that. He's happy with that. He's happy. Oh. Mika Richards as well on the way, is it? We can't afford all of these. The wage demand would be colossal. Oh my god, we got so many deals on the table here. Who do we take out of them? We'll wait and see if Martin Indies comes back, and then we'll have to decide between Rose and Martin Indies for the left back role. The Stagic would be good. Quite a lot of money. That's 7 million plus the 61 grand a week. Johnson's a useful sign-in. More an attacking one, which is always nicer to get your hands on, isn't it? Aki one for the future. So we've got quite a variety of deals going on here. Oh, Indies accepted it as well. I didn't realise that. Martin Indies or Danny Rose. I'm going to go for Indies because it's probably one that might come to life. So we're going to reject the offer with Danny Rose. That deal's fallen flat on its face. We're going to stall on that one for a minute. I want to know if this Mitchy comes through, and I'm not sure between the Stagic and Richards on that one. Do we want him? What would that leave us? No, it's a bit further. What would that leave us with the Sunderland deal with Adam Johnson? It's 4.3 million. It's 50 grand a week. Would we still have enough money? We would if the other two deals go through. So I'm going to bring Adam Johnson to the club. I think that's a good signing. Not sure about that one. Not sure about him. Not sure about you. We've accepted that one. I thought we accepted that one. Okay. So 3 on the table we're waiting for. New signing arrival. Yeah, Bruno's Indies. And also Adam Johnson. Good news. I think we're going to leave this episode before we get into... Let's have a look who we've got in the squad and everything else. Obviously Baines' deal is not yet gone through. We're waiting for confirmation on the Baines deal. He will be not in the side. I don't know if Indies is in our squad already. Yes, he is. He's only 72, but that's alright. Where's Wanyama? He can come into the squad. And Adam Johnson, who is 77, will come into the bench as well. For someone. Got a few wingers now, must be said. Wanyama will get in the starting lineup for the Crystal Palace game instead of Barry. Right wing will be McGeady. Lukaku will be there. Adam Johnson will get a start as well. Fernando won't be playing in there. That'll be Rossadine Bartley. Ooh. Okay. So now our starting 11 for the next game that you will see against Crystal Palace in the next episode. There you see it. We've brought in Martin Indies at left back, youngster. Victor Wanyama and James McCarthy making that the midfield dynamo there. McGeady, Adam Johnson on the left. Ross Bartley in behind, and then Romelu Lukaku. We've got decisions to make. Hopefully the Baines deal will be sorted out, and then we will have that money to either to sign maybe Michy Batshuayi for up front. And then we've got options to sign the likes of Nostalgic, Mika Richards, and Nathan Ake from Chelsea, a young defender. All hitting off here at the moment. Not sure which way we're going to go. We do need cover at centre back. That's why we went in for Nostalgic and Nathan Ake. Not sure which way to jump really, and I'm not sure whether to go for Michy Batshuayi, the young striker, or to go for someone who can play just in behind and up top. Someone like Michy from Swansea could be interesting, or someone like that. I don't think we've got a chance of getting the likes of Kagawa from Man United. We might have a little look at that in a minute. But anyway, this wraps up episode 11. Lots of transfer news going on. Transfer deadline day is going to be well exciting this year, I think, if we end up getting bids in for Kone, Osman and Hibbert and the like. So stay tuned. Got a couple games to get through before the window. It's Crystal Palace and the Liverpool game. I'll catch you next time, dudes. Thanks for joining.